Okay, so here we are on the Macys website, and I did a lot of research on this website specifically because, as you may know, if you're following me on Instagram or some other videos that I've mentioned, I have a Macys liquidation lot that I did, and so I was looking for stock photos and just how they described some of the items and what they were called. And while I was doing that, I actually haven't been on the Macys website very much other than that, and I noticed that they had some interesting keywords on their listings that I had never heard of, or they just presented them in such a way that I never had before. And so I thought, I made a note to myself to just say, you know what, I'm going to go back on and when I have a few minutes, haha, and just see, kind of poke around, maybe pick up a few new keywords and just see how they're presenting items. And not only the keywords that they have in the actual titles here, but inside the listing, if I click on this one, inside the listing, how they refer to, certain details and how they describe the item. So like for this as example, and the reason why I'm doing this video is I thought that I would just share my research with you in case this is something that you haven't done or would like to do, or maybe you're just listening while you're getting something else done. Maybe this would be helpful. So this is kind of like a live research, and I've been wanting to do this for a bit, so hopefully this will be helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below if you learned something new, or if you have another research tip or trick that you'd like to share with us. So this is just Style & Co., but pleated cuffed sleeve top. So I've never done cuffed hyphen sleeve before. I've done pleated, I've done cuffs or cuffed, but I've never done cuffed hyphen sleeve. Thought that was interesting. These zip pocket shorts. I've done, zipper, I've done pockets, but I've never done zip hyphen pocket. I don't know if this is how people are searching for it, or they just think that this is a way to present the information in a visually aesthetic way. I'm just really curious. Released hem, I kind of knew about, though I don't have anything with that. Skinny ankle jeans, okay, fine. I'm just scrolling through randomly, like I didn't pre-set this up or anything. So tie waist, I know. Straight leg, I've never hyphenated it before. Box pleat, I don't know what that specific is, so I'll have to look at that a little bit more. Obviously midi skirt. I thought this one was interesting. Printed, and I say print, but I never say printed, so that might be something. They say printed a lot, floral printed. This one just says printed. It doesn't say what kind of print. Belted, I've done. Tiered ruffled, so I've said ruffle or ruffles. I don't know that I've ever put the D on it. Open front blazer. I don't really do a lot of blazers, so that would not come up for me, but I guess that makes sense. Ruched, sleeveless, drawstring, and I'm trying to think, do I do drawstring or do I do, well, I guess tie waist is more like the one above. That's tie waist, and then that's drawstring because that's pulling from the inside. Button front, A-line. So some of these are pretty basic, but some of them are interesting. So I am going to click into a couple of these now. Floral sheath dress with cap sleeves, one button blazer. I always forget, and again, I don't do a lot of blazers, to put how many buttons. Belted stretch pants, so that's interesting. Printed midi dress. Swing top. Crepe dress. So, I mean, some of these are new, some of these are not, for me anyway, but I don't know, everyone's knowledge level is different, where you get your information, how you share your information. I'm also thinking that I may use some of these as examples because the pictures are cleaner, to highlight some keywords for my lister and for my photographer. So I may actually, it's not for external use, but I may just copy and paste some of these photos and then, print it out and highlight what is the keyword so that she has an example to refer to. That's not just one of my items that we took a picture of, or maybe it's not as clear, but this is, a pretty clear way to showcase the keyword. Satin cargo pants, tummy control pants, swing top again, sailboat print blouse, cropped jeans. So, okay, so we're not getting too crazy with it, but let's go ahead and just open a couple listings and look into the descriptions and just see some of that. So, okay. Relaxed fit and cuffs at the sleeves make this style and company button-down top a perfect option for casual days and weekend appeal. So one thing that I toy with is my marketing language in my listings. I don't really do it. I'm more of a fan of format and bullet points and a form kind of listing. So if you've been to my Poshmark closet, and it's basically the same also on eBay, and then also then on Mercari, it's copy and pasted. But Poshmark is really where the listing starts for my business. And if I'm listing it, I don't follow the format because I'm just trying to get the information in, and then it goes to my virtual assistant. She copies and pastes it into the other forms. And so it's really just about getting the listing up. And while I include the information, I'm doing it on my phone most of the time, sometimes on the desktop, and I'm not really trying to like format it in a very formal way. However, when it's my photographer listing it, she fills out an actual form, and that gets photographed and sent to the lister, and she's following that form to the T and actually using that format in a format for the listing. So it's going to say brand, what the brand is, buyer, if it's women's, size, and then the size number. So it's going to look exactly like a form. I like that. I think it's clean. I think it's easy to read, and it gives everything up front without a lot of frou-frou stuff. However, I wonder, and maybe would test out, doing a sentence at the top. I mean, obviously on Poshmark, you do have to be careful with your characters, but a relaxed fit and cuffs at the sleeves make this style and company button-down top a perfect option for casual days and weekend appeal. Like, that sounds so nice. That sounds relaxing. So, maybe adding a sentence at the top might be something that I would implement in the future as a way to see if spending the time on a salesy sentence is going to sell more items. So it's something to think about. But here, like point collar, I would never, like I say collared. I never have said point collar. I need to look at this more in depth. V neckline, I say V-neck. I don't say V neckline. Button front closure, yes. I don't usually say closure. I just say button front. Patch pockets at chest. These are good words that maybe you do this and maybe I'm just an idiot that doesn't. Like, I've never really paid attention to, how things can be described versus how I'm describing them. And I don't come from a fashion background, and most of this stuff I could give to what's about. Like, I'm just not a fashion person. I just happen to sell fashion online because I get more of a kick out of doing the business of it and the tasks around it than I actually do the fashion part. I'm not here for the love of fashion, I can tell you that. But this is interesting to me. Due to generous sizing, we suggest sizing down. I mean, you're not going to know that for everything. You may not want to get into that. I usually try not to get into it. I just tell them, look at the measurements. But graphic, okay. V-neck, okay. Swing top, I don't know why. Is it just because it's loose? Is that why it's a swing top? I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments below and help educate this clueless mama. Get ready for warm weather picnics with this graphic print V-neck top. Like, that's cool. Like, you could switch out a lot of those words and use that for any tank top in your closet. Get ready for warm weather, whatever, fun in the sun and all that, whatever. Airy swing silhouette. That's nice. Maybe people are looking for, I've never used the word swing. So this doesn't have a whole lot because it's just, an easy tank top. Let's see what's next. Tommy Hilfiger keeps you casual and comfortable with this plaid short sleeve top and relaxed fit cotton. What makes something a relaxed fit? I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments below. This shows how much I don't know. Hits at the hip, and that's something I did see the other day with something else. It's like a Lululemon top that I was looking up. And I found the stock photos, and I found all the key information on Lulu Fanatics, and so I was copying all of that. And it said hits at the hip. And I thought, that's probably good to put. I wonder if people search that. I don't know. Fold collar, button closures, pockets at chest. I mean, I don't know if somebody would search for that. Like, I don't want to drive myself crazy adding all kinds of stuff in there that is not searchable, because really it does help them. It may help force a buying decision. It may help with presentation and just an overall giving them the impression that you know what you're talking about and that you have a lot of information, you've taken care and time. But what I'm most concerned at the lowest level, at grabbing at the low hanging fruit and trying to make more sales with less work, is searchability. And that's really where all of my focus is with keywords. Anything that someone's searching, I want to educate myself on so that more of my listings can be found more quickly by more people, because they're searching out there for stuff. And I feel like there's a lot of things that I just haven't quite keyworded correctly. I mean, some stuff I've just bought is just bad buys, right? Like, I just buy stupid stuff sometimes. And maybe the pictures suck, and maybe something else is no good. But there is a percentage of sales that I know I must not be getting because I didn't keyword it properly. And part of it is I didn't make the revisions. Part of it is I didn't educate my photographer who fills out the form. Part of it is I didn't educate my lister. And so those 3 areas I need to work on, and it starts with me finding out more keywords that I can use. And so I thought if I was having this problem, perhaps someone out there in YouTube land and my reselling mama family is having this problem as well, and, you know, may benefit from just kind of looking into a site like Macys. Now, maybe you're not selling Macys things, and that's fine, but generally, you know, styles are styles, and so you can get some good keyword information from Macys for other brand items. Or if there's a site that you would prefer, maybe you want to go look at the Zara website and see how they're keywording things. I may do that another day. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a Zara research. You know, that's what popped into my head. But, you know, sleek, satin, high rise, those are all words I know. Styled and roomy utility pockets. I like utility pockets. Drawstring hem. So there you go. That's at the bottom. That's yeah, I know. Front snap, button, and zipper closures. I should do more of that about the closure, like especially on pants, whether it's button fly or zip fly or whatever. Do you call it a fly? It's a zipper. I don't know. Off seam pockets. So that was something else I noticed the other day. Forget what I was researching, and it was saying on seam pockets. I've never noted that. I've just noted pockets. Is that helpful? I don't know. Let's see, where's my main page? I'll do another minute or so and just see if anything else looks good, and then we can wrap it up. Tankini, actually, let's see what they say about a tankini top. Just because it is bathing suit season. We're done with that. We're done with that. Sorry. Here we go. So these are the shorts. Belted utility pocket shorts. Okay. Removable belt. Crisp and polished finish. Aren't we all wanting to have a crisp and polished finish? Zipper and button front closure. Belt loops. They always, my lister and my photographer always put belt loops. It's so cute. So it's like, I mean, like, I guess that is a descriptor. Like, is anybody searching for pants with belt? I mean, maybe they are searching for pants with belt loops. I don't know. Faux leather belt. Okay, so that didn't have as many as I was thinking. I'm just looking at like different types of items just to see. So that was tankini top, tiered ruffles, paisley print. I'm actually really most ignorant of print types, and I just put print. And then now I see on here they put printed sometimes. So maybe in my title I'll put print, and in my description I'll put printed so I can capture them both. But also, like, obviously I know paisley. There's a lot that I know. But like then I just write like abstract or geometric. And sometimes I even just forget to put those words all together and I just write print. So I actually should do more research on different kinds of prints, because that may be, you know, somebody may be looking for a specific type of look. And pull on styling. Okay. Removable cups. So, I mean, most of that I kind of knew. So that's good. It doesn't make me feel too stupid. High waist control top. Those are the ones we looked at. Let's just see if there's anything else that jumps out. Printed knit jumps. I'm really bad at knit. Like, I just don't really feel like I have a good grasp on knit. So that's something that I need education on. Dolman sleeve. Yes. Ruffle hem tank dress. See, and I've said tank dress, and I wonder if people like tank dress versus sleeveless dress. Talk to me, people. What is the difference? Here, see, it says simple sleeveless dress. So maybe there is no difference. Maybe she's just there, or she, whatever, he, she, somebody is saying ruffle hem tank dress up here, and then saying sleeveless down here. Tiered ruffles at hem. And here's another thing. So approximately 36 inches long from center back to hem. Is that the proper way to note and measure length? Because I do shoulder to hem, and I don't even know where I got that from. Probably when my sister and I were working together, that's how she did it, or maybe I read it. So I don't know where so I do from the, well, this is gonna be hard to show. From the shoulder to the hem. Is that not right? Should I be doing center of the back to hem? I don't know. Drop waist, I know. Pullover. And like, why is something a pullover styling drop waist silhouette? Like, I wouldn't know the difference between styling and silhouette. Are those interchangeable? I mean, I know what a silhouette is, but what if you said, I guess it's not a pullover silhouette, it's a pullover styling, because that's how you're going to put it on. I don't. Oh, Lord have mercy. Unlined. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now because I'm gonna end up in like a complete rabbit hole of this, but I did want to do it, and I thought, if I'm wondering, maybe someone else is wondering too. Maybe, maybe not. Please, this is, if you're gonna ever leave me a comment below today and let me know if this was at all helpful to you, and if it was, what about it was helpful, and if it wasn't, why wasn't it, or if something else would be more helpful with regard to research and keywords, because it's an area that I need to focus on, that I want to commit to focusing on, and it'd be really great to double time and double whammy and share it with you at the same time and get a YouTube video out of it, and putting that information out there while I'm doing it. So I think that there's value there for someone, maybe not for my season, if anybody that is watching me is a seasoned reseller, because maybe you know all this stuff, but maybe for some of the newer ones, maybe, you know, you're just really still trying to find your footing with keywords. Share below in the comments and let me know if this was helpful, what was helpful about it, what wasn't, and what would be more helpful in a similar type video if you are interested. Thank you so much for watching. For more Reseller Mom content, please like and subscribe. And we are just trying to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.